as taught by Messenger Elijah Muhammad. Chapter 1. First fundamental technique in handling people. 1. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. 2. Give honest, sincere appreciation. 3. Arouse in the other person an eager want. 2nd. Ways to make people like you. 1. Become genuinely interested in other people. 2. Smile. 3. Remember that a man's name is to him the sweetest and most important sound in any language. 4. Be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. 5. Make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. 3rd. Ways to win people to your way of thinking. 1. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. 2. Show respect for the other man's opinion. Never tell a man he is wrong. 3. If you are wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. 4. Begin in a friendly way. 5. Get the other person saying yes, yes immediately. 6. Let the other man feel that the idea is his. 7. Let the other man do a great deal of talking. 8. Try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. 9. Be sympathetic with other person's ideas and desires. 10. Appeal to the nobler motives. Act. Dramatize you ideas. Act. Throw down a challenge. 4th. Ways to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. 1. Begin with praise and honest appreciation. 2. Call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. 3. Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. 4. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. 5. Let the other man save his face. 6. Praise the slightest improvement and praise every improvement. Be hearty in your approbation and lavish in your praise. 7. Give the other person a fine reputation to live up to. 8. Use encouragement. Make the fault seem easy to correct. 9. Make the other person happy about doing the thing you suggest. Chapter 2. 5 things important to people. 1. People were listed as concerned with the following in order of importance to them. 1. Security. 2. Treatment by people in authority over them. 3. Relationship to associates. 4. Physical surroundings. 5. Treatment by their job. 6. Compensation. 7. Appreciation of efforts. 8. Incentives. 9. Benefits. Dissent. Attention given complaints. Act. Opportunity for advancement. Act. Opportunity to make suggestions. 6. Things laborers should be concerned with. 1. Job progress. 2. How to do job. 3. Nations or mosques' plans and results. 4. Recognition of achievement through advancement, credit from good job, pleasant relations with people. Consideration of job is important. A laborer who is efficient, is fair, gives full consideration to complaints, gives clear orders and instructions, considers others' personal problems, gives subordinates chances to make suggestions and opportunity to use initiative. Chapter 3. 7th. People work best. 1. People work best when they feel that they and their efforts are important. You can make them feel this way if you understand that each believer is an individual. Find out what they want from their position, or Islam, situations in dealing with people. 2. You put this knowledge to work by the way you deal with each person in such situations as correcting mistakes, praising, dealing with personal problems, resolving personal conflicts, getting them to work as a group, handling grievances, giving orders, introducing changes. 1. They are people too, and so are other officials or laborers. 2. Your success as a person depends on how you get along with them too. 3. Maintaining good relations with authorities and other officials probably does not differ much from dealing with someone who is not. They are all people. 4. If you can figure out how to handle them, you know it will pay off. 9th. Steps in handling personal problems. 1. Listen without judging or advising. 2. Help the person to clarify his thinking. 3. Assist him in carrying out his decision. 4. If you can't help, minimize the load. Lessen responsibility. Create new interest. Assure the individual of your sympathy and understanding. Emphasize the need to carry on. X2 basic goals. 1. Security. 2. Approval. Realize people need approval. How and when depends on the individual and the situation. A man wants respect for his ideas and opinions and a chance to excel, to show his ability. Chapter 4. 11 elements of correction. 1. Be sure it's necessary. 2. Correct in private if possible. 3. Be matter-of-fact. 4. Start with a favorable comment if possible. 5. Suit the correction to the person corrected. 6. Tell what's wrong and why. 7. Give him a chance to comment. 8. Tell how to make the correction. 9. End on an encouraging note. 12 types of assistance responsibilities. Full responsibility, no. Referral to superior. Shared responsibility, report. Action to superior. No responsibility, refer to. Superior for decision. Checking setup before new project begins. Checking attendance. Routine maintenance. Progress records. Quality reports. Progress of program schedules. Matters of discipline. Assignments. Scheduling. Keeping performance charts up to date. Advising setup man of needed changes. Training of new people, granting of privileges. Grievance handling. 13. How to make decisions. 1. Define the problem exactly. 2. Canvass all possibilities. 3. Compare and evaluate each solution. 4. Select the best parts of each. 5. Implement the decision. How to assist your assistant. 1. Give specific training. 2. Help him establish good relations with group. Prepare group. Prepare assistant. Define his authority. 3. Define his duties. Regular duties. Emergency duties. 4. Define his responsibility. Full. Shared. None. 5. Train him to make decisions. 6. Tell him who to see for guidance. Chapter 5. 15. Road to satisfaction recognition as individual security sense of belonging. Learn person's name and use it, put him on his own. Listen to his ideas. Recognize him away from mosque life. Teach him properly. Criticize sparingly. Praise good work. Show him his work is important. Make him feel your mosque is a team of which he is a respected. Make him feel wanted. Help him make friends, point out his contribution to the group. Member. Make sure orders are understood. Expect enough from him to provide incentive, but not more than he can deliver. Don't let any change come as a surprise. 4 basic problems. 1. Health. 2. Finances. 3. Domestic affairs. 4. Affairs of the heart. Extinct believer official agreement. 1. The welfare of the group comes first. 2. The official shall lead the group and be responsible for its welfare. 3. The Muslim should follow the official's lead, obey instructions, directions, orders, etc. 4. The official shall not take advantage of his position to give harmful orders, play favorites, etc. 5. The official and believers shall each do what he can to make it advantageous to belong to the mosque. 18th. What do you owe to members of the group? 1. Ability to do your job. 2. Responsibility. 3. Fairness. 4. Advancement of group welfare. Chapter 6. Zik's Good Laborers Neighbor Policy. 1. Time cutting. If laborers work smoothly together, they can interchange. 2. Muslim morale. No use trying to put the team idea across to your people if they see there is no teamwork on the official level. 3. Emergency aid. If laborers are on good terms, one will jump in to meet the other fellow's emergency. 4. Communication. A few warning words can save a lot of headaches and time. Improving relations with fellow official. 1. Don't tear him down. Passing the buck. Encroaching on his authority, making the most of his mistakes. Digging at him in public. 2. Build him up. Giving timely warnings. Keeping him informed. Saying a good word to him. Keeping competition friendly. XX basic personality types. Type characteristics. Stubborn. 1. Says no to everything. 2. Changes his mind reluctantly. 3. Can't be swayed by argument. 4. Balks at instructions. 5. Resents taking orders. 6. Dislikes change. Slow. 1. Slow, always choose things over. 2. Slow getting started. 3. Not likely to go off half-cocked. 4. Can't be rushed. Sensitive. 1. Easily offended. 2. Hurt by criticism. 3. Can't be kidded. 4. Magnifies complaints. 5. Takes everything personally. 6. Resents orders. Timid. 1. Crumbles under criticism. 2. Too shy to ask necessary questions. 3. Slow in making friends. 4. Has little initiative. Bold. 1. Quick and positive with suggestions. 2. Impatient about complaints. 3. Somewhat conceited. 4. Argumentative. 5. Leaps before looking. 6. Apt to be enthusiastic worker. Chapter 7. XI friction points. 1. Giving orders. 2. Handling unjustified complaints. 3. Giving praise. 4. Correcting mistakes. 5. Making changes. Program for induction, orientation of new Muslims. 1. Before he arrives. Prepare future associates. Get his place ready. 2. When he arrives. Greet him by name. Show him around. Introduce him to the others. Tell him about the rules and routine. Tell him about his duties. Let everybody know he's arrived. 23rd reward kickback areas. 1. Resentful co-people. 2. Reaction of the rewarded worker himself. 3. Other associate group reaction. 4. Organizational conflict. Some type of reward. 1. Verbal approval. 2. Written approval. 3. Public praise. 4. Special privileges. 5. Promotion. 6. Compensation. XXV. How to reward. 1. Aim your approval. 2. Select a reward. 3. Distribute rewards fairly. 4. Explain the purpose. 5. Inform the others. 6. Keep records. Chapter 8. XV points of being friendly. 1. Establish friendly relations with all your people. 2. Be completely impartial on the job or position. 3. Make your position clear to your friend. 4. Don't try to cover up the relationship. Guide for handling conflicts. 1. Approach the matter calmly. 2. Be strictly impartial. 3. Get to the bottom of conflict. 4. Make the individuals recognize their motivations. 5. Show why antagonism doesn't belong among Muslims. 6. Try to bring about a friendly relationship. 7. Follow up. Key. Painless disciplining. 1. Beforehand. Give ample and definite warning. Make sure it's his fault. See that no one is irreplaceable. Consider compensating factors. Decide who else must be told. XX when you discipline. 1. Get your feelings under control. 2. Select the right time and place. 3. Make your decision final at the outset. 4. Back it up with facts. 5. Allow him to let off steam. 6. Help him to make a fresh start. 7. Help him to save face with others. 8. Help him to make final arrangements. 9. Safeguard group reaction. Dissent. Learn from each disciplining or firing how to prevent others. Must be discussed between November 15, 2064 and November 17, 2064. Chapter 9. 30th Detecting Personality Quirks. The basic question, how will a man's emotional makeup show up on? 1. Some cautions. Spread emotional stability questions throughout interview. Consider the facts in light of the circumstances, nature of job working conditions, and so on. Don't overemphasize any one point. Evaluate the entire picture. 2. Behavior. Is he inflexible? Has he refused to change his work at all? Is he chronically dissatisfied and was something wrong with every job? Did he consider himself too good for the job? 3. Relations with others. Other workers. Was it always the other's fault? His foreman. Did he resent authority? Was the laborer always picking on him? Was he always in trouble? 4. Inexperienced applicants. Did he take part in outside school activities? Did he make friends in school? What did he think of his teachers? XXI. 4 steps to teamwork. Principal aim, to turn workers' attention toward the group. 1. Relate individual purpose to group purpose. 2. Keep the group posed on its score. 3. Relate individual's job performance to group score. 4. Give group a part in planning and problem solving. Must be discussed between November 22, 2064 and November 24, 2064. Chapter 10. Troubles of the insecure laborer. 1. He passes the buck. 2. He takes all the credit. 3. He doesn't give information to subordinates. 4. He surrounds himself with favorites or yes men. 5. He gets panicky over having to make decisions. Troubles of the sadistic laborer. 1. He tends to take it out on his men. 2. He likes to see people eat dirt. 3. Picks on individuals. 4. He's overquick to punish. XXXI factors forcing the neurotic pattern. XXV. Some problems laborers. 1. Wishy-washy. Not sure of anything, least of all himself. 2. Domineering. He runs the show and wants everyone to know. 3. Slave driver. Wages personal war with his people and is to win. 4. Out of touch. Leave details and everything else to subordinates. 5. palsy-walsy. He thinks, I can get the so-and-sos to work better by means of a little backslapping. 6. Moody. Personal problems keep him out of the running. 7. Knows it all. Knows all the answers and nobody else knows any. 8. On his way up. Has eye on the next rung and his foot on your neck. 9. Overburdened. Starts running the moment he wakes up but hasn't caught up yet. Are you the cause of the laborer's trouble? 1. Do you like to show up your superior? 2. Do you resent taking his orders? 3. Do you tend to bypass him? 4. Do you get emotional in thinking or talking about him? 5. Do you think you should be in his shoes? 6. Do you depend on him too much? 7. Do you dislike him for personal reason? 8. Do you keep him in the dark as much as possible? 9. Are you afraid of him? X6E. Finding the source of error. 1. Verify the extent of the mistake. 2. Find the reason. 3. Bring the situation out into the open. 4. Weigh a remedy. 5. Prevent reoccurrences and rebuild damaged feelings. Chapter 11. XT Cessant. 3 viewpoints of grievances. 1. The person involved. 2. The nation. 3. The laborer's view. The person involved view. The nation view. 3. A mosque's grievances are a rough measure of supervisory performance. Because it's so complex, supervisory job performance is difficult to measure. Success in handling grievances is one of the indicators management uses. The laborer view. 1. A means of communication. The worker has a formal channel along which to broadcast his viewpoints and his wishes directly to the laborer. 2. A means of satisfying the believer. He may or may not get what he wants, but at least he had his say. 3. The laborer can deal with irritations at the time they start. Thus, the grievance procedure becomes a trouble-spotting device. 4. As it is true of any contact the laborer has with his people, he has a chance of cementing his relationships, getting to know them better, satisfying them further. Steps for handling grievances. 1. Prepare yourself. 2. Prepare the believer. 3. Listen to his story. 4. Analyze the grievance. 5. Judge it. 6. Sell your opinion. 7. Follow up. XL Essentials of the effective order. 1. Make sure it's necessary. 2. Think it through. 3. Issue under proper conditions. 4th. Decide who's to get the order. 5. Get cooperation. 6. Fit the details to the believer. 7. Select the best form of the order. The direct order. The request. The suggestion. Chapter 12. XLI possible real loss from change. 1. Additional work. The believer feels he's turning out more work with no type of compensation increase. 2. Layoffs. Increased productivity means few people to do the same amount of work. 3. Lowered prestige. Job simplification makes believer's skill less important, he becomes less valuable. 4. Less compensation for simpler type of work. XLI how to overcome resistance to change. 1. Alleviate real hardships. 2. Allay unjustified fears. 3. Deal with neurotic fears. Let group help develop the change. Start change off on a fair trial basis. 4. Be prepared to adjust to well-founded complaints. 5. Continue your anti-neurotic fear campaign. 6. Keep communication lines open. XLI factors in turnover. 1. Cost. 2. Training. 3. Overhead. 4. Waste. 5. Prestige. 1. Family reasons. 2. Poor health. 3. Prosecution. 4. Dissatisfied with laborers. 5. Thought would get compensation. 6. Dislike of laborers. 7. Transportation problems. 8. Housing difficulties. 9. Hours unsatisfactory. XLV how to combat turnover. 1. Discover the real reasons for persons leaving. 2. Eliminate the specific causes. 3. Build on the mosque reason for the individual staying. General reasons people quit. 1. Matters of necessity. Poor health, marriage or pregnancy, desire or need to live elsewhere, transportation troubles. 2. Psychological factors. 3. Working conditions. 4. Poor supervision. Chapter 13. XLV leadership qualities. 1. Initiative. 2. Determination. 3. Courage. 4. Intelligence. 5. Aggressiveness. 6. Integrity. 7. Self-confidence. Contrasts in leadership. Crisis leadership, constructive leadership. Dependence on leader. Acceptance of leader's ideas, loyalty to leader. Discipline as incentive orders objective, obedience. XLV road to constructive leadership. Individual responsibility, chance to develop own ideas. Group feeling. Job satisfaction as incentive. Consultation, objective. Cooperation, individual in his own right. The fact that one person is homelier or less able than another doesn't make him less of a person. 2. Help your people develop their talent abilities. Everyone has a greater potentiality than he ever realizes. It's a matter of degree, of course, but by encouraging your people to further education, training, and so on, you increase not only their satisfaction, but their accomplishment as well. This covers both their in-mosque activities and outside interests. 3. Help them advance in the mosque. You accomplish this not only by your own training, efforts, but by setting up objectives for their efforts. When you tell a brother, Brother John, I feel with a little more study and effort you'll qualify for the next grade in this classification, you're setting up a tempting target he's not likely to overlook. There's a double gain. For the believer, it's improved status. You benefit from having a better equipped believer. 4. Weld your people into a group. Besides the personal relationship between you and the individual, you strive to create group feeling. This attitude, the individual develops as a group member. 5. Make it possible for your people to contribute their ideas. By inviting suggestions, by consulting with your people in your overall planning, you give them the sense of participation that makes the objectives of your mosque their objectives. Chapter 14. XLIX rules for making your home life happier. 1. Don't nag. 2. Don't try to make your partner over. 3. Don't criticize. 4. Give honest appreciation. 5. Pay little attention. 6. Be courteous. 7. Read a good book on the sexual side of marriage. Lee, rules for overcoming worry. 1. Live in day-tight compartments. 2. How to face trouble. Ask yourself, what is the worst that can possibly happen? Prepare to accept the worst. Try to improve on the worst. 3. Remind yourself of the exorbitant price you can pay for worry in terms of your health. Lee techniques in analyzing worry. 1. Get all the facts. 2. Weigh all the facts, then come to a decision. 3. Once a decision is reached, act. 4. Write out and answer the following questions. What is the problem? What are the causes of the problem? What are all possible solutions? What is the best solution? Lie, how to break the worry habit. Must be discussed between December 27, 2064 and December 29, 2064. Chapter 15. Lie, ways to cultivate a mental attitude leading to peace and happiness. 1. Fill your mind with thoughts of peace, courage, health, and hope. 2. Always keep aware of things around you. 3. Expecting gratitude. 4. Count your blessings, not your troubles. 5. Do not imitate others. 6. Try to profit from your losses. 7. Create happiness for others. Live to keep from worrying about criticism. 1. Remember that unjust criticism is often a disguised compliment. 2. Do the very best you can. 3. Analyze your own mistakes and criticize yourself. 4. Ask others for constructive criticism. LV, ways to prevent fatigue and worry and keeping spirits high. 1. Rest before you get tired. 2. Learn to relax at your work. 3. If you are a housewife, protect your health and appearance by relaxing at home. 4. Apply these 4 good working habits. Clear your desk of all papers except those relating to immediate problems at hand. Do things in order of their importance. When you face a problem, solve it then and there if you have the facts necessary to make a decision. Learn to organize, deputize, and supervise. 5. Put enthusiasm into your work. 6. Don't worry about insomnia. LVI, how to observe. 1. You may see but not observe what you see. 2. It is important to observe because observations are the best ways to learn. 3. All sciences begin with observations. 4. You can learn a lot about how people behave. 5. Imagination can be creative thinking or day. 6. A new world awaits your discovery through observations. 7. Be alert. 8. Be interested. 9. Ask questions of big things and small things. LVI. How to think. 1. Concentrate on problems at hand. Define problem. 2. Apply logic to make coherent and relevant. Make your conclusions from facts you have gathered from observations. 3. Get clear facts and sound information from observations. 4. Fit your various observations together. Make them add up. 5. Imagination can be creative thinking or daydreaming. 6. Memory gives extra information for thoughts tucked away in our minds. 7. Judgment. With all facts at hand, you must judge wisely. V. Kinds of thinking. 1. Good thoughts lead to wise actions. That is the purpose of thoughts. 2. Allah said, think 5 times before we do anything. Licks. How to remember. 1. 2 types of remembrance. In general, idea, word for word, memorize. 2. Try to get meaning. Understanding is the first step to remembering. Understand the material. 3. Get an overall view. 4. Visualize things you want to remember. 5. Form associations. 6. Pick out key ideas. 7. Forget useless information. 8. Repeat and use what you have learned. LX. How to concentrate. 1. Concentration gets work done faster. Pick at one thing to concentrate on. Give it full attention. Shut out other things. Select out, from all things around, one thing to concentrate. Take a few minutes rest. Relax before concentrating so intensively. Begin with question first. With good questions, attention then can be more fixed. Distractions are not as active then. Relax. Let your mind relax. LXI. How to study. 1. All at a time. Rapid reading, get hold idea. Careful reading, slowly. Rereading to fix material in your mind to relate it to things you know. 2. Organizing your work. Think of all you know about subject. Make list of things you do not know. Make questions. Make search for information to questions. 3. Check source for additional material. 4. Then get first-hand material to substantiate book material. Skill in reading. Skill in organizing. Skill in locating material. Do more work in less time with less effort by practicing sound principles on how to study. LXI. Getting the facts. 1. To make an accurate and proper decision, you must get the facts. 2. Then consider different opinions based on facts. 3. Weigh facts depending on different circumstances. Our principal sources of timely information is the press, radio, TV, weekly news magazines, etc. One way to be sure you are getting the facts is to compare information you get from different sources. Read more than one paper and listen to more than one source. Remember, newspapers, magazines, etc. are limited in scope and often reflect opinions of others. The facts and opinions provided by experts on subjects are good sources. Sometimes experts differ in opinion on the subject. Have an open mind. Do not form opinions until you get all the facts. Pool your information, then reach a decision. LXI. How to judge the facts. 1. Irrelevant facts are of little use. 2. Avoid false analogy. 2 things may appear the same on the surface, but watch for analogies. 3. Avoid an assumption. Examine your assumptions carefully to be sure. 4. Watch out for platitudes. Old broom sweeps clean. What's good for grandma is good for me. 5. Think carefully about meaning. 6. Confused words give confused meanings. Carefully to be sure. 4. Watch out for platitudes. Old broom sweeps clean. What's good for grandma is good for me. 5. Think carefully about meaning. 6. Confused words give confused meanings.